Sassy Scrappers, how you doing today? This is Thursday for our Thursday thrill. Couldn't think of another name for it, and it seems like the Zooms aren't working out, so I just decided I would go ahead and do the recording so you can at least still get pages done, okay? So I'm from Central Iowa, and if you are interested in scrapbooking and just accidentally stumbled across this, we would love to have you join us at any time. My information will be down below if you need it on YouTube, so you can contact me if you'd like. But let's get started and get going on a page for today. So I am going to work today with the Hit the Road collection. And so many times when we come out with a collection like this, um, it's not too bad. When I get a collection like this and it has pre-done pages, everybody goes, "Oh, I'll never use those. That's just too hard. I can't. How am I supposed to work with that? Where am I supposed to put pictures?" So I'm going to show you today, okay? I'm going to start off with two cardstocks for the base page, and these are just light blue. And this Hit the Road collection is great if you're going on any trips this summer, even short trips. It works great. I'm going to take this paper now and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it at 4 inches. You're going to go, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing?" Okay, so there we go. So we have now two pieces of this page instead of one. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put part of it on this side and part of it on this side. And what that's going to do is it's going to open up all the space for pictures. Here you can put pictures. Here you can put pictures. And you still have the special paper that you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and put these down. I think I'm going to have to get another paper pack for this collection because I've used quite a bit already. I don't even go anywhere. And I'm running out of some of the papers I want on it. Whoops. Line that up. Put it down. As those of you that know me, I use a lot of repo tape. I can't wait until they come out with the jumbo tape runner with repo because I just use a lot of repo. Just find it easier if I ever need to move anything. Really easy to do. Okay, so there's that. Then I'm going to take and start adding a little bit to it here. I'm going to take and cut two 1.5-inch strips. So 1.5 all the way down. If you've never tried our trimmer, you will definitely want to check it out because it is great. You can measure on this side or this side, either one. If I have long piece of paper, especially, I like to use this side so that I have more of a base plus the arm going out to hold that paper so it stays level and doesn't droop and fall over, which sometimes kind of pulls your paper a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to put these strips across down here. And I think I need to line them up here. I'm going to put them at 1 inch. I haven't even grabbed any pictures for this yet, but I'm sure I can find some. So at 1 inch across the bottom here, It's really been raining here today in the last couple days. Hopefully it's nice where you're at. Okay. Now, I am going to use a couple of punches. And with this collection, they came out with the road trip punch, which has an SUV, which is what I drive, so it's wonderful, and then some trees on it. And then I also thought maybe this tree line punch might be good to layer with. And I believe this is still available. I do not think I have one in stock, but I think it is still available. So what I'm going to do, we'll see how this looks. We may have to play with this a little bit, but I'm going to punch the tree line punch first in green. And then I think I'm going to punch the road trip one in black and layer it. So we'll see how that looks. Okay. So on these punches, if you've not used them before, these are called the border punches or the airplane punches. Some people call them that because they look like an airplane, see? But on the front of them, there's a couple black lines. Can you see those little black lines there? That's where you're going to start. You can start on either end, but that's where your paper is going to go in. So you're going to line your paper up, go in and line it up with one of those black marks. And it seems like I always go right to left. I don't know why, but I do. So line it up and then punch, okay? Then when you pull it over, you've got blue trees over here on this one. You're just going to line it up so your punched trees cover the blue trees on the tray so you can't even see them, and just keep going. And you'll do that again. Clear across your paper. Just line it up so you can't see the blue at all. And make sure it's held back on the right side over here. Keep it straight. Oh, we just have a little tiny bit. We'll just pull that off. So there is our tree line. And got lots of, put something under that. Lots of little extras there that we can just throw away. Okay, so now I'm going to use my trimmer to cut this off. And obviously, this is 1.5 inches. It could fit over that just a little bit. Let's measure our trees and see how they are. So if I go, let's go 1.25 inches to the tops of the trees. That'll leave me a little bit here. I'm going to have to do 2 of these. But I want to see how it looks together. Okay, so there's one. Now let's punch one of the road trip ones and layer them and see how that looks. And I can do the second one. And this works exactly the same way. Line it up with the line on the front. And I'll probably do the second page after we get off of here so that you don't get bored with me just punching. But it's very easy to just line up. And this one's going to punch right off the page for me, so I don't have to worry about cutting it. Some of them do that, some of them don't. If you're looking at the Border Maker cartridges that we sell, we have 3 different kinds. We have what we call a chain, and this would be like a chain punch because it's punching it completely off of the page. And again, we have garbage over here, cleaned up later. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get my trees here, and then I'm gonna put this in front of it. Just kind of barely overlapping. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. It's probably kind of hard for you guys to see. But maybe you can kind of see there where it's got the trees, so it looks like, there's some behind and some in front. And Another thing we could do, we want to get really tricky. And again, I'm not going to take time to do this all right now, but I'm going to show you what you could do is go ahead and punch one of our road trips. Road trips in green. I'm going to punch a few here. And then what you could do is take your precision tip scissors and come in here and the trees out. And then put the green trees there on top of the black trees. So then the only thing that would show would be your SUV in black. See that? Yeah. We'll see. Right now I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay. So then we've used our punches and we've used the black and green down there. Another thing you could do would be run a strip along the sides of that paper. Maybe wanted to do this. And probably I would put this down before my borders. We could do like that on both sides. Our borders over it. Feel like a T in the road, huh? Down, layer that over the top. And then use the other one over here. And just go over that seam. That's all we're doing is just covering up that little seam there. Okay. How about that? We would do that on both sides. And then you can go ahead and make some matte. Depending on what color you want. Since I've got the green here, I think I'm going to do it with the green, but I really think that the yellow would look nice. So we're going to go over and make some 4x6 matte. This is where you have lots of room over here and over here that you can do a lot of different things with your pictures. We can do that. We can cut some more. Enough out of this piece of paper and cut a couple more. I like to use 4x6 or 6x4 matte and 4x4s. These both those sizes real well. So you could use one up here. We could cut a couple 4x4s out of this. Well, we can't out of this, but I can get one out of it anyway. This could go down over here. Just, I mean, you could put another one here. You know, so you can get a lot of pictures on this and still get the idea of the paper that is already printed for you. So lots of things you can do there. Still get this, even though I put this over it and stuff, you're still going to get that effect of that road going down. So that's that. And then there's lots of really cute embellishments and stickers for this collection. So to make your, look at all these embellishments. There's just gobs of them. I'm going to put some out on a tray and you can kind of look at them real quick and we'll see if we can find something specific. It also has a map pack with it, which you could put a map card up here in the corner. Like that, if you wanted to. Here's one too. Does it go both directions? But there's a lot of different ones of these too. Another thing that a lot of people are doing with these is cutting out the center and just putting like the center up here. Like this one, we could, well, it'll be a little trickier here. You'd have to cut around the keys, but you could cut around that. And then you could still have enough paper that you could use this as a mat under a picture as well. There are a lot of different little journaling boxes, and with the embellishments, detour. We have detours all over. But lots of embellishments that you can use. If you're interested in this pack at all, please let me know. Tray here. Throw some of them in my tray here. Let's hit the road. That's a cute one. We don't want this. There's just so much you can do. But remember your triangle. So maybe we want something up here, over here, and maybe in the middle over here to make our triangle. So stop at McDonald's or something. Could put that over here. Here's a, you could use that for a journaling box, and then your little McDonald's here. There's some little gems here that we can use too. Just lots of different things that are available for this one. Putting on the model, there's a rest area, there's cooler, pit stop, eat here. Might be another cute one. I'm gonna sneeze, sorry. Sorry about that. I always like to have a fairly large title for my big, my main one. Not seeing anything here that's real large. Let's look in our stickers and see what we've got. If there's any. There's some bigger ones here, but I might still get a layering box and put behind these to make a bigger idle up here, or cut something with my Cricut maybe to make a little bit bigger. Road trips aren't measured by the distance or measured by the memories. That would be a great one to put on here. Over here maybe. Also some of these. Just, oh, there's so much to choose from. So, but anyway, the main thing that I wanted to get across to you today was that when you come across and they put out these pages that have the design already on them, and we kind of call those our fast to fab pages, because we have whole collections that are all done for you, but these are a little different when they have a scene on them like this. Don't be afraid of them. We can still get that scene in here and put lots of other things here on it and lots of pictures. We can still get, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably could get 6, at least 6 pictures on here. And then there's also the peekaboo pockets. Don't forget about the peekaboo pockets. They can really extend the number that you have on there. So try it out. Try using a piece of paper that is already decorated, and don't feel like you have to just have that on one sheet. Split it up, put half and half, or put 4 and 8 like we did here. And that leaves you a lot of room for pictures, and you still get the fun of the pre-done page for you. Okay, so I would love to see what you come up with. I'll have to work on this and see what I come up with as far as embellishing and getting some pictures on it and stuff. But this is just an idea that I wanted to share with you. And I would, like I said, jump on. I'll have my, if you're on YouTube, I'll have my Facebook page and stuff listed below. And if you're on Facebook and see this, just go ahead, post your pictures right below this video, and I would like to see what you come up with. And again, if you are interested in Creative Memories products and don't have an advisor already, I would love to be your advisor. And I would love to talk with you if you're interested in learning more about Creative Memories. We have great, great products, and it's just a blast to do. We love getting together and saving our memories and having a good time doing it. So, again, if you're interested, I'd love to see you. But until next time, stay sassy. Bye bye.